Fabulous. Well, it's great to be here with you, Manny, in Palm Springs. I'm here
Oh,
in Los Angeles, not too far away.
that's right. A big, 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 big congrats on From, by the way. And this season is as terrifying and heartfelt as ever. I binge watched all 10 episodes.
You saw all 10?
Yes.
You know what? You're ahead of me. I've only seen 9. So you're lucky. You're very, very lucky. You got to see the finale.
I
If it
am.
looks like it read, then it was a great episode. And I can't.
It is, my lips are sealed. But take us from the very beginning, though. What was your reaction upon landing the role of Jade, and what got you interested in playing him?
It's very interesting because the original pilot script didn't have too much Jade in it. There wasn't a lot of Jade. He's riding in the backseat of a car and he's high on mushrooms and he has like one line of dialogue and then he's out. Um, but for me, that was kind of exciting because I kind of had the rough outline of a sketch of what a character this guy was. He was like a tech entrepreneur who's had a bad day.
Yeah.
Um, and besides that, it was a blank slate. And I thought, oh, this is fun. This could be anything.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until I remember I was on set, my first scene filming in Halifax was me tied to the car, high on mushrooms, having a conversation with Christy, and then Father Khatri, and then Boyd comes, and the whole world is kind of like a wishy-washy mess. And at that point, I still hadn't figured out uh, what flavor this was going to be. And then very quickly, that shifted and changed, and when I got the next script, I realized, oh, okay. When I saw it started to make sense and come together. For me, what I've loved playing with Jade for the past 3 years or 4 years, because we have 1 year off, is this slow mutation of his character over time. That he started off as very clean cut and very particular about his appearance, very he's got a certain way about him, this flair, but very polished and clean, and he's a show to it starts to fray. The t-shirt starts to split at the ends. And then by
Yeah.
the end of season 3, he's just a very changed and different person. Um, this is great. For me, my favorite thing when I'm watching a series over a long period of time is watching how characters change over time because nothing stays the same, nothing's static. If it is, it's boring. So for me to get to have this material to work with, and every episode I get a new script, and every episode something worse happens to Jade or some new cataclysm, getting to see that and getting to sort of help craft that arc has been, I think, the most rewarding thing about working on the show.
Well, I do love your character, and your character arc this season kind of sort of gives us a little bit of hope, I believe. Talk to us about that.
Yeah, well, for the first time, we Jade's been drinking a lot. He's been using kind of weed and alcohol as a kind of as not only a coping strategy, but also a way to sort of bring himself into a state where he can solve problems and solve the puzzle. And then later this season, we find there's this moment that he has with Tom, the bartender, at the bottle tree, where Tom says, you might want to reevaluate that. I don't think it's helping you the way you think it's helping you. And it course corrects Jade meaningfully. And so the rest of the season, he spends, uh, you know, staying away from alcohol, doing the things that he needs to do to really take it seriously. And I think it helps him get to an answer a lot quicker. It helps us get to episode 10 a lot quicker. And it helps him, I think, connect with the people around him more meaningfully. You know what I'm talking about. You know what
That's I gotcha. But
I'm
you know what though, Mr. David, when you first accepted the part of Jade, did you ever think that, I mean, anyone who I talked to about From, they love it. Do you ever think that people will, love the show, the series? Now it's in its third season.
I yes, in a sense that I felt like um, secretly what the show was doing was acknowledging the world that we all inherited after COVID. Remember, Manny, we started shooting this in 2021. We were shooting in lockdown. It like Halifax.
Yeah.
Oh, is that our alarm? Shit, I have so much more to say. Manny, what are we going to do? Yes, I absolutely had a sense that people would like it because it made them feel seen. A lot of television was ignoring what we all went through and pretending like it never happened. Let's pretend it never happened and just focus on like distracting people. This one forced us to kind of look at ourselves and the world that we created, that we inherited. And I think it's really important to feel seen. And I think this show did it. I think these characters do it. People see themselves in various characters on this show. Um, yeah, and I'm really happy that people are discovering it as the years go by. More and more people are watching it, and more people are watching podcasts about it. So thank you so much for getting the word out there. I really appreciate it.
Oh, now quickly, just say yes or no. By now, do you know what or who's behind the township?
No.
Thank you so much. By the way, do you believe in the supernatural, Mr. David, by the way?
I believe that the world is more mysterious than we think it is.
Exactly. And there's a magical tree somewhere. A big congrats on From this season, all the pretty much the whole series. And may you never find your way out of the town because I want more episodes.
Thank you, Manny. Well, from your lips to God's ears. Thanks, buddy.
Thank you, Mr. David. Good luck on everything, okay?